Welcome to Studio 805. I'm Lisa McKinnon with your food report for Wednesday, May 16th. Phil McGrath was the man of the hour recently when the veggies he grows on his organic farm in Camarillo became the focus of count 'em two, farm dinners in less than a week. The first took place at the Sidecar restaurant in Midtown Ventura, where chef and co-owner Tim Kilcoyne has a garden of his own growing out back. Now it looks like he has the same problem with snails that I do. Just check out those cups of beer he has out to catch little snails among the lettuces. Now also presenting a McGrath farm dinner recently was Todd Ahrens. He's the executive chef at Tierra Sur, that's the restaurant inside Herzog Wine Cellars in Oxnard. Put one farmer, two chefs, and 10 courses together, and the result is a display of cooking at its local seasonal best. And here are the pictures to prove it in case you couldn't make it to either meal, so bear with us here. After touring the farm with members of the Sidecar restaurant staff, Chef Tim, that's him in the Hurley t-shirt with sous chef Bill Traynor at right, came up with a menu that started with a beet juice and lavender martini. It was really good, and it was a beautiful red color. That segued into an amuse-bouche of slivers of black radish and crushed fava bean served atop an herb butter crostini. Then we moved along to a cold, refreshing sweet pea and mint soup. Then came a creamy roasted baby carrot risotto that was made with several kinds of carrots, including one called Purple Dragon. Next, we picked up our forks and attacked caramelized jumbo scallops with roasted baby beets, dandelion greens, and a pixie tangerine thyme vinaigrette. That was followed by Healthy Family Farms free-range chicken stuffed with goat cheese, also made by Healthy Family Farms, and rainbow chard. And for dessert, that was a feather-light chocolate cake topped with Gaviota strawberries and a sprig of lavender. Now, Chef Tim dubbed this course a celebration of 3 years because the plants that produce the strawberries are 3 years old, and that's a real rarity in an industry where the growers usually rip out the old plants and plant new ones every year, if not sooner. Ready for more? Over at Tierra Sur in Oxnard, where I discovered I am very partial to Herzog's 2003 Reserve Alexander Valley Cabernet. Chef Todd Ahrens, that's him on the right with farmer Phil McGrath, enticed diners, away from the tasting room with an amuse-bouche. That's a fancy way of saying a little small bite meant to amuse the mouth. He brought us in with a Gaviota strawberry dish with the little berry served atop a bed of arugula. And that was topped with a drizzling of balsamic syrup. And then he sprinkled through their thin slices of the beef he cures and smokes on the premises. Next came local white sea bass, dabbed with a saffron-spiked egg liaison. It's kind of like a mayonnaise. And served atop baby artichokes, baby beets, and English peas. Then it was on to roasted Cornish game hen stuffed with lamb, bulgur, that's a kind of wheat, and pine nuts. And that was all perched atop a fresh fava bean puree. And for dessert, on this evening, it featured Gaviota strawberries macerated, again, that's a fancy way of saying mashed, with some brandy, and then spooned over a semifreddo of Valrhona chocolate with just a touch of nut brittle crunch. Now, neither farm dinner was a one-time only event. Chef Tim serves a farmer's market-driven menu, a bistro menu that changes every Sunday. That's at the Sidecar. And on May 20th, he will be the host for a slow food Ojai Ventura organized tasting of artisanal cheeses. Now, over at Tierra Sur in Oxnard, Chef Todd uses local produce on the everyday menu, but on May 16th, he'll present another farm dinner, this time featuring Santa Paula grower Dave Palmer. Now, Dave is really known for selling these pristinely gorgeous chards and lettuces and heirloom tomatoes when they're in season at the farmer's market in Ventura and Thousand Oaks. So I can't wait to see how all that will turn out. Until then, that's the really big food report for this week. We'll see you again when there's lots more to eat.